are here for the 201 Student Showcase. Give the students a hand! Awesome. They have been working on characters and relationships for 6 weeks with the amazing Paula Pazdurka, who could not be here, so I am her surrogate. But not a real surrogate, because she's actually having a baby and that would be weird. So forget I said that, I'm her substitute. So my name is Vinny Valdivia, and I will be your host for tonight. First things first, we have bathrooms. If you need to use them at any time. Awesome. If there is any sort of emergency, like a fire, tornado, flood, leave. Don't stay here. You know, save yourself. Alex, our DJ, give it up for Alex in the booth. He will go down with the ship, because that's what the DJ is for.
What?
What? Oh, hey, how are you? Hi.
Oh, good.
Nice to see you.
Cool.
If you would like a drink, we have a bar with a Mr. Kevin. Awesome. We have $2 Coors Lights tonight, so that's our special. Feel free to grab a drink. We also have soda and snacks, and I'm going to come a little bit closer just because you guys are so far away. Just how's everybody doing? Good. Good. Awesome. Thank you so much for coming out. We're going to need suggestions because this is improv, so everything you see up on the stage is going to be made up on the spot. But we need inspiration for it. So if I were to come to this side of the audience and ask, what's your favorite mode of transportation, you'd shout out, car. I heard car. The first thing I heard was car. And I will usually take the first thing that I hear. If I were to come over here and I would say, what's your favorite type of board game, you'd yell out? I heard tomatoes. That's a great game. It's my favorite game. If I were to ask everybody, what is your name, you'd shout out? Joe. I heard Air Joe, which is the sequel to Air Bud. All right, cool. Give yourselves a hand. There are going to be 2 halves to this show. So we will play some improv games, and then we will take an intermission where you could use the bathroom or the bar if you like, and then we will come back and finish out the show. But I cannot do this show because I am not in the class. So please put your hands together for the students of 201! Because being involved with everybody is more fun than being alone. So this is the game of Tag Team Monologue, where one of our players is going to step out, and they're going to get a name from you guys. So let's get a fake name of a person. First and last name, just shout it out.
Olivia Boston.
Olivia Boston is the name. And what does Olivia Boston do for a living?
She makes cheese.
She's a firefighter?
Yeah.
Olivia Boston is a firefighter. So in this game, one person's going to step out, they're going to start giving a monologue as this character, Olivia Boston, the firefighter. At any time, any one of the players can tag them out and then continue from the exact spot they were in. So they could finish a sentence, they could finish a word, they could start a new sentence. But everybody's going to tell this monologue all together. This is the game of Tag Team Monologue. Players, you ready? Ready!
Well, hi there. I'm Olivia Boston, and you may think that I'm from Boston regarding my name, but I'm not. My dad is from Charleston, and so is my mom. So actually, I'm from Charleston, not Boston. And it's nice down there. You know, they got the swamps and the fried chicken, and they got a lot of fires. So that's really good for me being a firefighter because it keeps me employed. I have to say,
them old houses are like kindling down there. They just light up as soon as a spark hits them.
And all you have to do is throw $5 down at the neighbor's store, at the down at the bait shack, or down at the fast food joint, or any place like any nearby church. $5 will get you a nice fire going, lit up really quickly.
And especially when I make my Boston baked beans. You know, I'm not from Boston, but I love my baked beans. Well, I always make a fire then.
and I love my Boston cream pie. Again, I mean the name, really. I gotta go with, and Boston cream donuts. And they actually make pretty good kindling too. You can just throw them at the base of your house and light them on fire when they get all stale.
And that Boston pork ice cream that I make, everything I make is from Boston. There's the
Boston fried mealworms.
Boston red
socks?
The Boston cupcakes that I make with a flaming top because that's the way I like my cupcakes.
There's the Boston bag of broken glass. There's
Well, not the Boston tea, because, you know, we threw that over the side.
But anyway, I also got the Boston Mariners.
All right, give it up for Sexy Mama! Okay, this is going to be a game of pivot. There's going to be two separate scenes going on, one with Sean and Claude, and then another scene with Hannah and Sean. Okay? So whoever Sean is facing, that's who he is in the scene with. And anytime I ding my bell and say pivot, they're going to switch back and forth as many times as I want. So we need to get some locations where these scenes are going to happen. So for Hannah and Sean, let's get a suggestion of someplace that's really cold.
Reykjavik.
Reykjavik. Your suggestion is Reykjavik. Well, let's get a little more, let's get more specific. Where in Reykjavik?
The red light district of Reykjavik.
The red light district. It's noon. It's noon. It's during the day. It's noon in Reykjavik. Okay. And now for Claude and Sean, let's get a suggestion of a location that you would go to on a date.
a gas station.
A gas station.
The red
That's
light
a classy
district.
dude. You are a classy dude. Gas station. So we got gas station. We have red light district at noon during the day where it's light out in Reykjavik. All right. So let's start. In Reykjavik because that's where you got to start. Players, you ready? Ready up. Go.
You trying to start a fire?
No, it's just the fishing pole is just kind of, my son made it.
I swear, as an American, I will never understand you foreigners with your fishing poles and your red lights that signify nothing.
Pivot.
So, babe, what do you think?
Well,
Pretty romantic.
I mean,
You could just.
I appreciate the Dorito dinner.
Pivot.
You know, most people don't think I'm from Iceland.
Most people don't think you're from Iceland with the accent.
No,
I'm
no.
shocked. But you're so good at fishing. Where else do they have fishing?
Well,
Look, it's not because there is more to. Will you stop eating them?
want some? Okay. Now, the first thing you gotta know about Iceland is sometimes you catch one of these.
Oh yeah, him I can relate to.
Yeah, you know, and then you just kind of slap it on your living room, which is not here, of course, but and
Slap it on the light post.
yeah, that's what we do in Iceland.
Pivot.
You're tearing me apart!
Pivot.
Keep slapping, man. Keep on. I don't think it's done yet. I'll tell you.
Stop! And then you're ruining me!
You're
This dinner!
You're ruining the Slurpees with your negative attitude.
I'm gonna show you how to fish like an American after this.
Okay.
It'll happen. It's gonna happen, right?
Okay, all right.
I always catch the biggest ones.
All right.
I promise.
Pivot.
You're always taking me to these gas stations, and that's why
Please help, please help.
I got all this throat cancer.
Give him a hand. All right. Next up, can you please have Jonathan, Nicole, Jason, Michelle, Lannis, and Kimberly. All right, and this is going to be, if I can get everybody just to line up, this is going to be the game of Dr. Know-It-All. The game of Dr. Know-It-All. Could you guys link arms? All right, so we have an expert amongst us, and this expert knows everything. But this expert has 6 brains but only 1 mouth. So they speak 1 word at a time, all right? So we're going to ask you some questions to ask Dr. Know-It-All. But first, let's have Dr. Know-It-All introduce himself. Dr. Know-It-All, who are you?
I
Doctor, no. It.
am.
All right, cool. So let's get some advice type questions for Dr. Know-It-All. Like, why is the sky blue? Or,
How do you cure that rash?
how do you cure that rash, Dr. Know-It-All?
Itching must
Be cured with.
salve.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Know-It-All. Let's. How about another question? Maybe something you always wanted to know in school, or.
What's the best way to hide a body?
Oh, I wanted to know that in school. Dr. Know-It-All, what's the best way to hide a body?
Corpses are
Often found in
ditches and underneath
various large beds.
So that seems just like a fact, Dr. Know-It-All, but I personally want to know how you would hide a body. So how would you hide a body?
experience tells
Me that we
can hide this
corpse in bathtubs.
Multiple bathtubs. It's like a Dexter type situation. So let's get another question for Dr. Know-It-All.
What is the best show on television?
Ah, Dr. Know-It-All, what is the best show on television? Please enlighten us.
nurses are
Not on television.
enough, but the
Frequent shows that
declare nurses to
be on screen.
my favorite.
Dr. Know-It-All loves nurses, and we all should because they're so helpful. So how about something that we always wanted to know in school? From school.
How do I get my teacher drunk?
How do you? I didn't hear that. What else you got?
How do you do a tangent anyway?
How did you do a tangent anyway, Dr. Know-It-All?
Circles, squares,
Triangles, rectangles, polygons,
and other
objects have tangents
that can be
multiplied.
Okay, how about some advice that you've asked your parents for lately?
Why am I like this?
Okay, Dr. Know-It-All, why are people like this?
disturbing people
Are like this.
because as young
Americans, they use
not toilets nor
their hands to
wash their feet.
Give it up for Dr. Know-It-All! All right, next up, can we please get Morgan, Whitney, Lori, and Alan. Well, Morgan and Alan are here. So this is the game of continuation. One of these groups of people will start a scene. At any time, I could ding my bell and say switch, and then they will just totally switch. So they will be the same exact characters in the same exact situation, the same exact time. And I can just keep switching them back and forth, as much as I want to, because it's fun. So for these 4 people, let me get a relationship between 2 people, like mother, daughter, doctor, patient, or brother and sister. Your suggestion is brother and sister. We'll have Lori and Alan start. And remember, whenever I ding my bell, you switch. This is the game of continuation. Players, are you ready? Freedom! Go!
Have you been in my diary again?
No.
And what's this page that I noticed with the little corner flap down?
You've been doing some bad stuff.
Yeah, Sally, I mean, like, I know you're my older sister and all. I really look up to you. And when I read in your diary that you're, like, smoking,
Well, you should know that smoking is cool, okay?
Switch!
I heard it makes your lungs all really fancy colors and stuff. I love the tie-dye look, okay?
Mom told me that it would kill you.
Oh, well, you know, there's that whole reincarnation thing.
Switch!
Haven't you been watching the Vampire Diaries? Everybody comes back from the dead. It doesn't matter what color my lungs are. I'm gonna come back as long as the handsome guy on TV bites my neck.
that's gross.
What, you don't want to get your neck bit? It's so nice.
Switch!
I've been getting a tattoo already. You see it? It's so nice.
But what about that part in the diary where you were with Jimmy after school?
Switch!
I don't even like Jimmy. He's, like, really weird.
Well, we're just practicing neck biting.
Switch!
He's got really pointy teeth,
Switch!
okay?
I'm trying to get ready for the vampires on TV.
I'm really regretting reading your diary, and I think that maybe we should just take some time apart.
Switch!
I could knock you over the head and try to give you amnesia.
Switch!
I'm really
Switch! Switch! Switch!
I think you were adopted.
Alright, next we're going to play the game of Celebrity Replay. Can I get Kimberly and Claude up on stage? Alright. Our players are going to just do a normal scene. And then what's going to happen is I'm going to get suggestions of some celebrities and they're going to replay that same exact scene both as those celebrities. So, to get them started in their normal run-of-the-mill scene, let me get a suggestion of a place that you've been to today.
Hospital.
I heard hospital. Your suggestion is hospital. Players, you ready?
Freedom!
Go!
Billy,
Yes.
this woman's in a coma. I'm gonna help you
Yes.
with just bringing her heart. You know, it'll be stronger.
Yes.
I'm gonna try this down here in case she's got two.
I need a Time Lord.
Yes,
And these are some big hearts.
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Here, have a Dorito.
Oh, thanks. I got a little Dorito dust on there, but that's alright.
I'm gonna make the incision.
You do that.
The coma incision.
Wow.
I'm gonna put a Dorito in there.
I got some Twizzlers.
We are saving this woman's life.
Exactly.
All right. What else have I got? I've got a slushie.
I got some old beef jerky.
Yes, yes. I also have this toddler.
Next time! Okay, so we saw the food surgeons. So now let's get a suggestion of an iconic celebrity.
Christopher Walken.
I heard Christopher Walken. So you were gonna replay this scene as Christopher Walken. Players, you ready?
Freedom!
Go.
Billy, this woman is in a coma.
Yes.
I think that's gonna bring her out. I'm gonna help you.
Yes. That sounds like a good idea. Yeah, let's get some of those Dorito chips.
How about Dorito?
Yeah, I think I will.
I'm gonna make the incision, the coma incision.
Yeah, you know. Wow.
I'm gonna put one of these Doritos inside that incision.
I got some Twizzlers.
I've got this slushie.
I'll put in some of this old beef jerky.
And here is this toddler.
I'm gonna take this uncomfortable toddler
environment. We're going to get a suggestion of a location, and then we're going to get some objects that are in that location. But Lori and Monica are going to leave the room before we get those suggestions. So everybody say bye, Monica and Lori. Bye. Give them a hand. So let's get a suggestion of a non-geographical location, like a barber shop or a bathroom, but not those.
A black hole.
A place that has things.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A? All right, we'll do Chick-fil-A. That sounds good. And everybody give it up for Sean. He's going to be our helper. After 1 minute, if our players haven't guessed the objects that are in this space, he's going to come in and facilitate to help them guess those other objects. So let's get 4 things that are inside of a Chick-fil-A.
Waffle fries.
Waffle fries.
No, you must use homophobia.
Fine, I'll use it. Only because you said to, so it's on you.
Chicken biscuit.
Chicken biscuit.
Ice cream.
I should write these down.
God.
Doodle.
Sassy cows.
Haha, I have a pen now.
Sassy cows.
A sassy
Suburban
cow.
yuppie housewife.
I only need 4, guys. Chill out. I'm gonna rip this paper here, and I'm gonna make Sean write them down so he can actually read them. Here's this huge piece of paper to write down this thing.
Oh, thanks.
All right, cool. So the first thing I heard was waffle fries. Right? Okay, so I heard waffle fries. I heard homophobia. That's what I heard.
Ice
I'm just
cream.
taking suggestions here, guys.
The ice cream cone.
Ice cream cone.
Dream.
Sassy
Dream
cow.
with a D.
It's ice cream.
Yeah.
Ice cream cone? Really? That's weird.
It's a trademark. Respect that shit.
Sorry about that. I apologize. Voice from the back. You got those 3?
Yes.
Okay, let's get one more thing that's in Chick-fil-A.
Cows.
Cows. All right, cool. And now let's get one thing that you would never find in Chick-fil-A.
Cows.
A rainbow flag.
A rainbow flag.
There we go.
Yeah. All right, cool. So let me review these really quick because when they guess them, I want you to clap, right? So remember, we have waffle fries. Say it back with me. Waffle fries.
Waffle fries.
Homophobia.
Homophobia.
Ice cream cone.
Ice cream cone.
Cows.
Cows.
Rainbow flag.
Rainbow flag.
Okay, so remember when they say these things, we'll clap for them. If they don't say them, then don't do anything. After a minute, Sean's going to come back in. So this is the game of environments. Let's call Lori and Monica back in on the count of 3. Say, come on back. 1, 2, 3. Come on back! Give them a hand! All right, so you walk in a Chick-fil-A, and remember there's 4 things that are in Chick-fil-A, and there is 1 thing that is not. Okay? Players, you ready?
Burrito.
Go!
Mommy, I hate chicken. I hate chicken. I want a cow. You know that it's the cows that give us milk. You're gonna eat your chicken and you're gonna like it. I don't like chewing the chicken. I'd rather have some pickles only on my burger. I will give you a knife and a fork and you can cut it yourself. No! Can I have a chocolate milkshake instead? A vanilla milkshake. You can have a soda. You can have some other ice cream. How about French fries? I love French fries with ketchup and mustard. Oh yeah. Yeah, and French fries. What else can we? Maybe let's find a place to sit.
Okay. Can we sit in this booth?
Yeah, let's sit. Do you have any napkins? Let me get some napkins. Okay. Oh, she's finally happy. Can I have a straw?
Welcome to Chick-fil-A.
You look so stupid. Play with the others. It's fun. Play with the others.
Okay, can I thank you? I'm the only one who works here since my manager fired everyone for having sugar in their britches. some paraphernalia. And they put it on a pole and was like, lock! And then my boss was like,
I'm only 7 years old.
this discussion may be a little too adult for you. There's some things you may have to learn about Chick-fil-A as you grow up.
Are you part of the FBI? You don't look smart enough to be part of the FBI. No, especially with
Well, I
this
work here, so. Yeah. Anyway. So
Tell me
yeah.
more about the pole.
Yeah, the pole had a flag, and my boss was like, "That's not part of Chick-fil-A standards. We don't have."
Are you a homosexual?
No, but we knew a few who were, and my boss was like, "There are a couple policies
Are you a
here."
man?
It's only the second time anyone's called me that. But no, I'm not a
Is
pet.
this a special Chick-fil-A in the red light district?
No, this is Georgia.
Oh, right.
So yeah, and yeah, so and then so my boss doesn't really like the flag with all the colors on it, and so.
Gay pride. I
Flag.
asked if you were gay. Are you a conservative sort?
No, but my boss is, and he just has a certain prejudice.
I told you I hate chicken.
What's the one thing that was in Chick-fil-A? Come on. Get up our players. All right, now before we take a break, we are going to play one more game. And if I can have everybody up on stage. Give a hand. Cool. This is the game of switch interview. So there will be an interview going on, and we will get a topic from you guys. And every time I ding my bell, that interview will be over. The person in this chair will get up and go to the end of the line, and the next person will come in and sit down. Sound good? Awesome, awesome. So for the game of switch interview, I'm going to need lots of topics. So start thinking of them now, because every time I ding my bell, I'm going to say, hi, how are you? So I'm just going to ask for, I'm going to say new topic and just shout it out, and then they will continue on with the next scene. Cool. Players, you ready?
Ready.
Let's get the first topic, just shout it out.
Ebola.
Ebola.
So, when you die
New topic.
Anger management.
Anger management.
I am so angry at you for being late at this interview. What is your problem?
Oh, I have an anger issue.
Christopher Walken?
New topic.
Civil War reenactment.
Civil War reenactment.
So as a Civil War reenactor, are you a racist?
Yes.
New topic.
George Clooney's wedding.
George Clooney's wedding.
Were you at George Clooney's wedding?
Of course I was there. It was beautiful.
New topic.
The budget deficit.
The budget deficit.
Do you know where all the money went?
I got $5.
That'll do.
New topic.
Bowling.
Bowling.
As a world champion bowler, how do you do it?
I got one thing to say, the glory. It's all the bowling glory.
Wow.
Keeps me going every day.
New topic.
Kanye West.
Sweaters.
It's so cold out. How do you deal with that?
I'm wearing 7 sweaters right now. I can't move my arms.
Insane, right? How do you put them down? How do you get here? How do you steer?
Carefully.
New topic.
Traffic.
Traffic.
Traffic sucks.
Always.
Always.
Go around.
New topic.
Brad Pitt's ugly wife.
Huh?
Brad Pitt's ugly wife.
Brad
league of life.
Were you as disappointed as I was in the George Clooney wedding?
Excuse me, what did you just call me?
Dry cleaning.
Dry cleaning.
I'm sorry, we can't continue this interview. You smell terrible.
I like this detergent.
Sir, we're live right now, sir. Sir, you can't eat! Hey! Don't eat detergent on a live show!
I can't help it.
Don't eat! You're all winners!
Your topic.
ISIS.
So, thank you for applying to ISIS.
Waffles.
Chicken and waffles, yes or no?
Hell yes.
New topic.
Oh, the Soviet Union.
Pilates.
Pilates.
You must do Pilates.
You know it, baby. You don't get to be this way by just doing yoga.
New topic.
Shakespeare.
Shakespeare.
It's widely known that the Bard is one of the few poets to ever make masturbation a theme throughout all of his plays. Would you like to elaborate on this subject?
Certainly, I feel like Hamlet is the most masturbatory of Shakespeare.
New topic.
Care Bears.
Care Bears.
Do you Care Bear stare all of your enemies or just like the ugly ones?
New topic. Owl mugs. Who do you buy your mugs from? Who do you? My wife left me. New topic.
7 Circles of Hell.
7 circles of hell.
So, as one of the reigning managers of the 7 Circles of Hell, which sin are you in charge of?
All of them.
Oh, it's very nice to have you here, Mr. Zabub. Say hello to the audience for us.
New topic. Retirement.
Have you saved enough money for your retirement?
Oh yeah, I gotta pay